Alright, now we're in activity 8.3. We're going to create an encrypted file system certificate template. So we're going to use server DM1 where we have our certificate services installed from the previous activity. We're going to go to Tools and Server Manager here and open up Certificate Services or Certificate Authority. Should at least get the name right. Alright, so here's our window. So just looking around in here a little bit, shows what the tool is, and we're connected to the local computer, shows the root certificate name, and then shows some folders for containing different certificates underneath. So we'd have revoked certificates, which revoked certificates would be ones that we said, hey, this is no longer valid. That way if somebody tried to use it for something, the computer could check against the certificate server and say, hey, that certificate's not good, don't authorize that transaction. Might be in a case where, like with software that's signed, which most is these days, a malware actor might get a hold of a root certificate or a signing key for software and pretend to be the software manufacturer and recompile or make new software using that certificate. There's a program called CC Cleaner that's used for like cleaning up registry and temp files and stuff. A couple years ago, somebody got a hold of their database or something and they recompiled a version of it with malware in it, but it was signed using the cleaner key. So everybody's like, hey, it's good software, and didn't think anything of it, and turned out it was malicious and had a virus in it. So in that case, they'd revoke their certificate, and then hopefully your computer would have an update that would know that, and then it wouldn't allow it to run because it's an invalid certificate. Issued certificates would be in this folder. Pending request was like if something sent a request that wasn't approved yet, it would be in here. Failed requests, this would be ones for requests that are failed. And certificate templates, these are templates for different types of certificates with already kind of preset settings. So in this case, we're going to do an EFS template. All right. So we're going to right click on certificate templates, hit manage, which is going to bring up a new console here with a whole bunch more templates in here. And we're going to right click on the basic one here, the basic EFS. We're going to do duplicate ticket or template. Let's see, what settings do we need here? So if we go to properties, which we're on, certificate authority list box. So we'll change this to Windows Server 2016. Okay, so we will choose, put those in there. And then the client certificate recipient, we're going to choose Windows 10 Server 2016, which is going to add compatibility changes for Windows 10 and Server 2016 and newer. So that's one of the big things with Windows, the different versions. Each version, yes, they want to sell you new versions because that makes them money, of course, but also they add new features and then new security abilities and features as well to help secure things. All right, so we go to the General tab now. We're going to name this EFS 2016. And how long are we going to make this thing good for here? So the request handling, so it doesn't look like they want us to change anything. Just a little note, by having this box ticked by default, it's published in Active Directory, which means computers can access it and trust it without having to install them specifically. All right, we're going to go to the request handling tab here. And we're going to change the purpose to, we'll leave it encryption. Because that's what we're doing, is we're encrypting files with a certificate, or with a certificate created from this template would be for encrypting files on the server or workstation. Could be used for things like medical information or other personally identifiable information to protect the contents from people that aren't supposed to access them. All right, so leave encryption and suspended templates. And we're going to add some ones in here like basic EFS. So this is just saying, hey, if somebody requests an encrypted file system certificate, don't use the basic one. We're going to use this new one instead, so the old one won't be usable. All right, nothing else we need to really change in here. The cryptography tab, just showing us kind of the settings in here. Just leave all those default. You know, there are reasons to change these, but we don't need to for this activity. We are done. And we are done with this activity. And we'll go on to activity 8.4. Thank you.